Want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Roten. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Thomas goes in, outside Bosch. Wade kicks to Thomas. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And all right, a chance to check out stats for Covington. How last month turned out for him. He's right around 9 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
Now, here's Roten. He had 10 points in the win against Sacramento. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Thomas. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad. 4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Bosch, the screen. To the middle. Okafor with the steal. Bosch, that's good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Here's Roten. And he makes good on the layup. Roten's got 8 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Yeah, he's setting himself up to be their go-to guy today.
Outside Thomas. Whiteside sets the pick for Thomas. And it's Whiteside. That time on the assist by Thomas.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Roten. He's got 8. There's a screen. To the inside, Jeremic, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The 76ers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's Bosch, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Wade kicks to Whiteside, and that one is hammered home.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Here's Roten. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And here are the Heat now. The 76ers getting the bucket. That drops. 6 points now in the game for Hassan Whiteside.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Thomas with the ball, and Roten picks him up defensively. Whiteside sets the pick for Thomas. Shot off the pick, and Whiteside again. Whiteside's got 8 points.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
The Heat making a switch here. Powell's checked in, and the second free throw, good. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Thomas with the ball. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Heat have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Really hasn't come together for them as a group in terms of free throw shooting, just around 70% on the season.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
And he makes the first but misses the second. 76ers trailing. Here's Covington. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. And here is Roten. Out of hand on it. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Noel's checked in. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's get a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Pick by Okafor. Down low. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
Good on the second free throw. Heat have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Outside Thomas.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Fires from deep. The shot misses. And here are the 76ers now. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up, it's a nice weapon.
Now here's Thomas. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Thomas got 6.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. And
the pass to Roten. Puts it up from 15. That one a little long. He'd have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Now Thomas. 6 points for him. They set the screen. Here's Powell. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And the Heat lead by 4.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Good on the shot. Noel's got his first 2 points.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Now here's Thomas. Inside, Powell. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Powell's got his second bucket of the night.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And he gets the bucket.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly. Let's see how the 76ers have performed over the last few weeks. Second in opponent points per game. Fourth in opponent shooting percentage. And they're a top 10 shooting team for that team.
And going back to their points allowed rate, the game down, forcing opponents to score in the half court. I mean, if you can score at all, really suffocating you on defense.
Jarnell Stokes, he's checked in for the Heat. Dang comes in for Winslow. Thomas kicks to Stokes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And Philadelphia has possession after the Heat pick up 2. Goes up on the wing. Shot is off. And Miami the other way now.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
To the middle. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. No good on the second free throw.
And here in the early going, missed free throws starting to become the storyline.
Yeah, and as a coaching staff, you feel helpless here. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. You just hope they snap out of the rut.
Now, here's Thomas. He has 6. They set the pick. 5 on the clock to the left side wing. Lets it fly from 18. Stokes can't get it to go.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Here's Thomas. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks to Powell. Pass to Dragic. The dish to Powell. Miami no good on that time either.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Grant, right side. A baseline J, and it's blocked by Dang. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. There's a good screen. Outside Thomas to the paint. Here's Stokes. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 6 assists here tonight.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
So it's Philadelphia now, trailing by 5. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic. And Miami making a change here. Bazemore is checked in. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. Number 1, the Heat.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And here are the Heat now. It's a 5-point game. Thomas kicks to Stokes. Can't connect from short range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Pass to Thomas. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Grant. 1 second left.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Come on with it. Me and you getting it up, don't even go there. Come on with it. Come on with it. Ladies and gentlemen,
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they've blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they've swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah, or handball.
Or handball.
Either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
Philadelphia with the ball. They trail by 3. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. There's the feed to Covington. Second shot opportunity. Great D that time from Thomas.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Kent Bazemore is out there with Thomas. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, down low. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors made a big difference. He finished with 22 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. This outing just the latest from him in what has been an incredible display of basketball.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
And the first one drops. Wade, he's checked in for the Heat. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Now here's Roten. He's guarded by Thomas. Okafor against Whiteside. Sweet move. Shot clock at 6. He was all alone on that one. And 12 points for Roten. Thomas with the ball. He's got 6.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
He kicks to Bosch. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wade. It's hauled in by the 76ers. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. With a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
The Heat with the lead.
Got it. Let's get the ball
And
inside.
Thomas, here we go. Feeds it to Bosch. And it's Wade in the corner. Bosch, that's the pick for Wade. Off the screen. Miami no good on that time either.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And that one's good.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Roten. He's guarded by Thomas. Roten dishes to Okafor. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Just no resistance inside at Eastie. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Thomas passes to Whiteside. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
4 on the clock. Here's Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Covington kicks to Rote. Cardona. Wade is covering. With the teardrop, he takes it up and lays it in. Roten's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
And checking out the numbers for Whiteside, a wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Second in field goal percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And you mentioned it. I mean, one of the top shooters in the league, quick trigger with just a little better footwork. Boy, I tell you what, he could even move higher up the rankings.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Okafor inside. He's covered by Whiteside. And it's Okafor missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Inside, here's Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Now it's a 5-point Heat lead. Now here's Roten. He's guarded by Thomas. And here is Roten. He's got 16. Kept alive.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now here's Thomas. He has 6. To the inside, Howard, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
The 76ers trail by 5. Here's Roten. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Okafor, and Whiteside sends it back. Wade drives in. Outside Thomas. Whiteside a screen. Down low. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Whiteside's got 4 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. And Miami also making a switch. Evans, he's checked in for Whiteside. Here's Roten, 16 points for him. And it's Miami with the rebound. Thomas got 4 rebounds now tonight. Evans setting the pick for Thomas. Passes it to Powell. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough, physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that...
And a pretty tightly can...
Dwayne, give us your perspective.
Been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Excellent game we've seen from Tony Roten. 16 points and 5 assists.
He's just been impossible to contain. He's been unreal in this game.
Utterly fantastic is how I would categorize that performance, Greg.
Miami trailing, and for Miami, the big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Thomas is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Roten. He's guarded by Thomas. Al Roten, good again. He's on tonight, 9 for 13 shooting.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now, shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Move the ball. And stick
Right
it to
side
line.
of screen. And Thomas, here we go. That is good. Thomas got his third bucket of the night. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
They set the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Roten. Gets the bucket and the foul. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
It's blocked. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Let's get the ball inside.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 8. To the middle. Here's Bosch. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Jahlil Okafor.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Heat have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. And he makes the first but misses the second.
It's been a good game tonight from Bob. He's got 8 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
And you've got to take care of business at the free throw line, not just getting there, but converting.
A slam dunk by Thomas. And he's now got the double-double. Ten points and 11 assists. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Roten. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. They grab their own miss. And the jam by Whiteside.
And that's an example of willpower right there, guys. I mean, grabbing the offensive rebound and then going back up strong.
And GA, in a close game like this where every possession is critical, that could prove to be a very big one.
Boy, it sure could, Kevin. I mean, he salvaged 2 big points for them off that miss.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancers.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had...
Yeremich. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 7th rebound here tonight.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Winslow dishes to Thomas. Drops in the tray. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Dishes it to Okafor. Cardona. Wade is covering. 6 to shoot. That's good. He's got 6. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now here's Thomas. He's covered by Roten. Thomas passes to Whiteside. Now here's Winslow. He's covered closely, and Tony Roten gets the whistle there. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Thomas with the ball. He's got 13. 6 to shoot. And it's rebounded by Covington.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
The Heat leading by 5.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Thomas with the ball. Now Okafor defending. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Roten. And now Philadelphia on the break. Miami grabs the miss. Thomas got 8 rebounds in this game.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively. You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Covington on target from 13 feet. Covington's got his first points of the night.
Yeah, and you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
And stolen by Roten. Thomas with the ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. Pick by Okafor.
That's a walk.
And it's good. Okafor's got 6. The Heat leading by 4.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Bosch. Bosch, the screen. Wade kicks to Bosch. 5 to shoot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
To the right side. And here's Covington from the arc. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. A nice shot by Winslow.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
The first free throw is good. Luol Deng is checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Dwayne Wade. So he gets them both. The Heat leading by 4.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Thomas. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Checking in for the 76ers, number 12.
Bosch kicks to Thomas. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Thomas got 12 points here in the second half.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Okafor with the screen on Thomas. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Nerlens Noel comes in for Okafor, and it's Grant in for Robert Covington. Powell, he's checked in for Miami. The Heat leading by 4.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Thomas dishes to Dang. Outside Dragic. Down low. And it's blocked. Fast break Philadelphia. Great D that time from Thomas.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Dragic with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And it's 6 points for Goran Dragic.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Powell pulls it in.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Get the ball inside.
And here is Thomas. He's got 18. To the inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Heat have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. First one falls for him. A different look for Miami. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Kent Bazemore. And Miami has possession. It's a 5-point game. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Whiteside sets the pick for Thomas. With some arc, the shot no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. And for the Heat, the big men are Bosh and Whiteside. D-Wade out there with Thomas. And it's Winslow in at the 3. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring zone for Philadelphia.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
The Heat trail by 6.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Thomas kicks to Whiteside. There's Winslow. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
Assist from
Wade's got 6 assists in the game.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
Here's Cardona. The three-pointer no good.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head-scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
Wade has the open look, and it's Miami with another.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Cardona. Wade is covering. 5 to shoot. From 18 feet away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Stolen by Bosh. Outside Thomas. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really an extraordinary game for Thomas. He's got 10 rebounds, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
And it's tied up with that one. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Roten. There's the screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Cardona. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jahlil Okafor. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Miami with the ball. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Thomas.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Whiteside sets the pick for Thomas. He feeds it to Whiteside. And here we go. Fast break. Roten's got it. And he gets the bucket. Roten's got 22 points. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Whiteside. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Okafor. Here's Covington, and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Miami trailing. Thomas goes in to take the lead, and it's Winslow that time on the assist by Thomas. And that's now 11 points here for Justice Winslow. There's a screen. Picked by Okafor. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Miami's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Thomas kicks to Whiteside. He used that pick to get in close. And now a 3-point Heat lead.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Now Thomas.
Move the ball.
The pass to Whiteside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And he just big-boyed him right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Take a look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. 18 points and also a block shot. Seems like he's making everything he looks at.
Automatic, guys. It's just totally automatic.
You know, you've got to like the fact that they're getting to the line. And on top of that, they're making their free throws in this half. That bodes well going forward.
There's the pick. Out to the right wing. Here's Okafor. Wow, way off on that one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Kicks it to Covington. A 3-ball. And the shot is good. Covington's got it all tied up now for the 76ers.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now, here's Thomas. The dish now to Whiteside. To the middle. Bosh uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Heat lead by 2.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
And at this stage of a tight game, the tired legs really start to show. A defense becomes vulnerable if you can continue to pound it inside.
At the line for your 76ers, Yerish. Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thomas with the ball.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Pass to Winslow. Fires from deep. The shot misses. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Covington. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Thomas gets a wide open look. No good with the triple. 76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Okafor with a screen on Wade. Here's Cardona, and Whiteside sends it back. They get it back. The 76ers with another miss.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Outside Thomas. Whiteside a screen, and it's Bosch in the corner. That's good, and it's Thomas picking up the assist. And it's 13 points for Chris Bosch.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc.
That's good.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And here is Thomas. Whiteside a screen. Thomas kicks to Whiteside. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
They set the pick. Cardona. Wade is covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Roten. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Roten's got 11 points here in just the second half. Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15.
Move the ball.
Here's Thomas. Whiteside a screen. Thomas with the ball. And Roten picks him up defensively. Here's Covington. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Shooting for Philadelphia.
That free throw, no good. Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
2 shots.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Now Thomas, Whiteside a screen. Thomas kicks to Whiteside, and he gets it to go. Whiteside's got 23 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Cardona, Wade is covering. Embiid inside. Whiteside's there.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Wade can't hit.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Here's Covington. Pass to Embiid. Here's Roten. And the 3-ball is good. Roten's got 10 points now just in this quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Shoots from 12, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Here's Embiid, and the layup is good. Embiid's got the lead up to 6 now for the 76ers.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
The Heat trail by 6. Wade passes to Thomas. Inside. And the jam by Whiteside.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Hey, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you. He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look you wanted.
Whiteside sets the pick for Thomas. Shot clock at 5 to the paint. Here's Whiteside. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And now just a 1-76ers lead. Philadelphia's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. And there's the feed to Roten. He tries for 3, and he gets it to go. Roten's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the 76ers.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
Bosch kicks to Winslow for the 3, and there's the call on Bosch. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Thomas kicks to Bosch. Outside Thomas. And the foul called on Freak. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
It has been an erratic performance for him, just erratic. I mean, he's racking up the turnovers and has taken a step back for every step forward.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed his team. He told them, the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to loose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
1:21 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Embiid, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin.
Side, the drive, all contact. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all.
Drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first.
And he uses the glass on the way.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a.
Gets the first. That puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
The 3 from Thomas. No good.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So Philadelphia wins it, probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not.
You got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sport.